Now we're getting a preview of Taste Washington and the grand tasting event that's set to happen next weekend at Lumen Field Event Center. We have Sam Minkoff and Matt Lewis here with us this morning. Thanks for being here.
Of course.
Thanks for having us.
Brought a beautiful spread. We always love when that happens. It looks beautiful. What will people experience if they head out to the grand tasting, Sam?
The grand tasting is just a collection of all the best food and wine that Washington has to offer. So we'll have over 200 wineries, 12 different associations, 70 different restaurants, and then we mix in a bunch of incredible programming. Matt's going to be running the center stage, which is our chef stage. We have the Michelangelo of cheese sculptures coming in from afar to carve
I've seen
a
a
cheese
butter
sculpture.
sculpture in my time, but a cheese sculpture.
Yes,
okay.
so we've got
Pretty
cheese
impressive.
sculptures going on. We've got live art installations. We've got karaoke and a vintage Airstream. We've got all sorts of different fun things for folks to do when they're at the grand tasting. But primarily, everyone's there to try all these incredible bites and sips of wine from across our state.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned so many places are going to be there for people to taste, which is great. And
Yes.
you're going to be on the chef stage. You brought a few of the local items, just a fraction of them. Could you tell us about these?
Yeah, so we have items here, some local cheeses from the Washington Cheesemaker Association is one of the main people that are helping put this event on. So one of the easiest things to do with wine is to do a little charcuterie, some dried fruit, nuts, and of course some delicious local cheeses there.
And which cheeses are these?
So we have a brie here, so
Okay.
a softer cheese. Then you have one of our cheddars here.
Okay.
And then this one, do you remember what this one is, Sam?
That's a hard cheese that I am blanking on the name of course, but I blame the time change this morning. So that's what it is.
And you know what? If you're curious of what it is, you got to go to the grand tasting
That's right.
to
We're going
find
to tell you
out.
all about
That's
it. There's over 10 different Washington cheesemakers that will be
That's
at
great.
the event itself.
And you
so.
can try all of them.
Yes.
You also brought some wines because a lot of wineries and vineyards are going to be featured.
Yes.
Which ones did you bring for us?
This is a Damsel Cellars wine right here. We have wines from all across the state and many of the big players as well. Certainly Chateau Ste. Michelle will be there, 14 Hands will be there, Goose Ridge, different associations. So this wine in particular from Damsel's, from the Horse Heaven Hills AVA, which is one of our many associations and regions here in Washington. It's just a white to kick off our morning if we're going to have a sip.
Yeah,
gonna
you
do it.
two toast.
Yes.
And I just want to let
Cheers.
everyone know you can text TASTE to 206-448-4545. We'll send you a link for all the information on the grand tasting that's happening next weekend. Matt and Sam, thanks so much for being here.
Yes,
Thanks
thank
for having
you.
us.